Thanks, my name is Royan, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the boss because I'm so... I was about to say that. That's my rhyme. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to, Stop interrupting me. I almost had it. Ah! You have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to random of that wondrous second moon, and you're interrupting me? What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new Two-Town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Good. Very good. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the eyes, but you'll have to do... Ha! You wish, but that's not the prize at which I'll sell. I'll let them go if you teach me how to rhyme. Competently. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are... parallel to each other. My origins are as amazing as they are obscure. All you need to know is that I am a successful... Stop interrupting my poetry! Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Stay out of my way and you won't get cooked. I was about to say that.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
They said it wasn't possible. They said it was a lie. Meet Miss Mystique from Papo's Wild Circus, the woman with 3 personalities. Miss? I could use that word. A good night's sleep is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Good. All is going according to plan. I truly am Toontown's greatest.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
Yuma's grace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red. Even, huh? Well, you're Big Even to me now. Big's an honorific, you know. Big Red and Big Even. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, kid. What brings you up here to this horrible place, Big Even? I wish I could help. Sorry, kid, but I got a life here. A precious little life, but it's mine. And now that I can move freely again, I think I'm gonna head back down to Two Town. See, I have this brother, named Little Joe. He's clever, that's for sure. Maybe too clever by half. He was going to work up here, but I got sent here instead. He made some sort of deal. Little Joe tricked me, his own twin sister. So now he's down there, and I'm stuck up here, and I hate every minute of it. I've had better times, yeah. Now I just want to go home. And now I can! Thank you! You've really made a difference in my life, Big Even. Oh, please, take this. It's my way of saying thanks. I'm finally free!
Listen to Crooner Hairy Harry's new double-length record. Inspired by the new moon of Two Town. It's twice as good as his last album, Crew. That's a nice poetic word.
Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment. My workers are building at a terrific rate. If you ask me, I think that's great. It's nice to see them finally pulling their body mass, metaphorically.
A feast for the senses, a balm for the body, a spiritual bouquet. You simply have to try Crazy Cryptid's chopped cheese blood. Now half price every second Tuesday. Huh. Spiritual bouquet. It's a nice turn of phrase.
But no game lasts forever, and there came a day when some of Random's grandest champions found themselves hungering greedily for challenges more deadly than had ever been encountered before, and with rewards commensurate with their risk. And their demands were soon met by new and darker games, whose stakes were as dangerous as could be imagined.
As the paw der dullige belboira ihr the wolf top red when you the boira dial taste of the thought of full against boy del case Zoe blah Bangayism taste of Delvo del Jovgaba case against boy full Bangayism dial thought blah Zoe case dial del against boy Zoe Jovgaba taste thought full of blah Delvo Bangayism Jovgaba Bangayism bell der dullige as the wolf top
gets full of you. Build.
She wasn't sure if she was ready, but on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, even. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect. Yes, let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from two towns. Yes. Ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon, to look forward to everything the mayor doth. No, that's horrible. That rhymes, but I hate it. We're done here. So, you want to try this again? Very well. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect. Yes, let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from two towns. Yes. Ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon to look forward to everything the mayor doth. That is awful poetry. I do not accept it. This is over this time. Come back when you know how to rhyme. So, you want to try this again? We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies, and we shall be made minions of the moon to look forward to everything the mayor doth. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet some. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The upside down town is the only place that offers such a... I thought you were good at this. This is the... So, you want... So, you want to try this again? We shall pluck the wings from painted... and we shall be made minions of the moon. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet some. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The Upside Down Town is the only place that offers such perfect rhymes for a perfect moon. I think I have it, yes. Well done, little poet. You have earned yourself quite a boon. Oh, I am constantly growing, building my body to become a real being. Poetry, on the other hand, this is what will truly separate me from my shallow other side. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the Second Moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek. My workers are building at a terrific rate. If you ask me, I think that's great. It's nice to see them finally pulling their body mass, metaphorically. Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment.
Beautiful, I guess, in its own sort of strange way.
So this was the famed Second Moon, Mayor Royham's masterpiece. It was actually kind of a trap.
Roll your dice and lead the playing piece into the structure of Royham's Second Moon. That can't be right. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. A new opening has been opened. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance. enemy has been defeated. The playing piece may advance. A slow time bubble has appeared. A playing piece has broken the wall. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance. The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance. The blocking adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance. The bridge is broken! The bridge has been smashed! Incoming bombers! Nearing the final rounds. The board game is about to end. opened a doorway.
Whoopsie. Even had a feeling she had broken the moon, and that somehow Mayor Royam wasn't too happy about that. Oh, feeling confirmed.
Even, what did you do? At one moment, Royam was a part of me, overseeing the construction. And in the next, he'd torn himself free and went off howling at the moon. There's no saying what he's capable of now that he's free from my influence. Then it is very good luck for us, dear child, that you escaped with your life. Be very careful, even. I don't know what happens next. We're in uncharted territory here. Whatever you do, be careful.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
Hello there, Even, you little monster.
Royam.
You come here into a town full of strangers, and the first thing you do is destroy my beautiful moon? Oh, Even, you've made me very angry.
Look, if you'll just give me the eyes, I'll...
These eyes? You want me to give them to you? I'm not giving you anything, child.
But you promised! When I gave you rhymes, you said I earned them. And...
Oh, you have earned something. Take a deep breath, Even, because it's the last thing you'll ever take from anyone.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose because I rhyme tight when I follow my personified force of creativity. No, Muse! I was gonna say Muse! Stop robbing me of my rhymes before I get to them! Only I may ride this lyrical flow, got it? Crush her! I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're dead.
Body! You're embarrassing yourself!
All right, time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few moments you're going to... Dang it, that is good. try to not let it go to my head that I am the reason you'll soon be resting in peace.
Dead! How are you so bad at this?
The end? No, far from it.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose. Personified. Stop robbing me. Time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few... Dang! My robots will reduce your skin to gelatin, leaving...
If bad rhymes were deadly, you'd be invincible, Ryan.
Let's see how you handle this one. You thought you were a knight, but you're a knave, and I'm gonna send you to an early death hole. I was getting there. I was gonna get there in 1 second. me you're just an annoying butt, and my robots are gonna tear out your guts. Yes, your guts. Ah, ha, ha.
Over there! Over there!
This is the rhyme that's going to end your time here in Random. My parents wanted me to be a goat herder, but I'd much rather be an even... Silence! I was going to think of that eventually. I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're a dead...
Body! You're embarrassing yourself!
I'll try to not let it go to my head that I am the reason you'll soon be resting in peace.
Dead! How are you so bad at this?
No, I won't go back. I can't go back. It's not fair.
colossal and terrifying upside-down mayor was now stored inside a different and nicer mayor's head. Even and Dicey had done an excellent job, and I was doing an excellent job narrating it. Not that they'd ever realize. Even was learning the world was even stranger and more threatening than in the stories her mother told her. But she was also learning that she didn't have to face it completely alone. Now, all Even and Dicey had to do was return the eyes to Seymour. With his vision restored, he'd be able to give Dicey his third pip, which would be all they needed to open that infernal, mysterious gate to Three Town. They'd made it. Even and Dicey had survived. And what's more, defeated Royam, the dark side of the mayor. But the journey was far from over. Sorry, I'll be quiet now. Yeah, I just get so carried away sometimes. It's just so exciting being a storyteller, you know? Okay. Now, I'll be quiet.
It is good to be whole once again. Even so, he is still a part of me, just one that had grown beyond control. Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, Even. Without him, I'm not the same, but with him, I'm accomplished. He says hello, by the way, Even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon. He's a part of me, and I can't just throw that away. Even, may I give you some advice? Don't ignore your dark side. It's a part of you that festers if you don't address it. And in the right hands, it can have some productive uses. I'll represent the people of my town. I'm shutting down the moon building project. It's the least I can do. From there on, we shall see. We move forward as a united city. There's more than one path ahead of us. but the people of this great town have always been good at dealing with multiplicity. As time goes forward, we'll all merge back together. We'll still have split personalities, but that's an advantage. Everyone has a better half. Every half can do something the other can't. Every half helps the other half out. It's the two-town way. It's been a very strange time for us here too, even. But in saving us, you become an inextricable part of that. Wherever you go, a small part of Two Town now goes with you. And strange is good. Goodbye, Even. You will always have my thanks.
And so, Even went to give Seymour his eyes back. I'm positive he was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. Wait a minute. Oh dear. These are terrible. I'll edit them out later.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... done. Good as new, little buddy. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. I mean, I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper, even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So, what are you gonna do now? The old one step at a time approach, eh? Well, that's a healthy way to approach the unknown. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice? Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts. Isn't it, though? It's so fun. Bye, Even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested in it.
Shrug!
Get your food here.
Fresh shrug! Straight out of the tube!
I got it 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
Dicey, come on!
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the Land of Three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. No, you can't have anything. But you can earn it. Go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above Even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Wait! see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-odd child is missing! I repeat,
A six-odd is missing. I can be rewarded. Breaking of rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? You did. I saw you there too. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards! Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
Crazy. I've got half a mind to... what was I talking about?
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord or King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
Fascinating. Fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings. Oh, what fun. Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you... Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war? Turning our... Oh, so, since you're hearing this... There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this blood? None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never...
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all. I promise it, stranger.
Find them! Let none who attack the king, let none of them, the attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Leave me alone. I'm busy. Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley, and he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see. If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd
think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' War to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around for centuries, even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope. And you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever. To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Poor woman. Completely mad. Have you seen Nishka?
It's not fair. I can't. I won't. Who dares attack the king? My blade thirsts for traitors, attackers, devils! You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened. No, I was there to protect him. I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed. We were betrayed. Done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there. I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? The children of the king! Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember. He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did. She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war. I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing. Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. What's that you say? The king was murdered! Oh, whoa! I was supposed to protect him, I was. Oh, if only I could remember. uniform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it. It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere is whispering to me that he's so... Oh, what's the word? Ah, yes, I remember now. Dangerous. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world, ready to blow, just waiting for the trigger. What were we talking about again? It's funny. You're he's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to...
Come on, Dicey!